Here's Ripperoo right there. So brand new cinematic.
This is going to end well, right? Like, oh, no, there he goes.
Love it.
Oh, he races with his feet.
Yep.
That's great. Of course. So this is one of the boss races that we were talking about before.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, we got
So
Coco in
fast
the driver's
forward,
seat.
you know, so we've collected enough trophies. Now we get to fight him. And like I was saying before, it's like for every challenge you compete, you always get a new reward. So that's different from the original adventure mode, which didn't have rewards until the end, where you would complete the gem cups and unlock characters. Now we have something all the time, whether it's a sticker, a decal, a set of wheels, a body, so you can customize your experience as you're unlocking items.
Yeah.
Yeah, keep some breadcrumbs along the trail. And
Yes.
what I love about this too is like you get to know Ripper through the animation, the intro cinematic, and then like you probably grow to hate him a little bit when you're racing against it, but then you unlock him, so you feel this extra connection. And you know, if you're playing Nitro-Fueled, you know, like that adventure mode, then you could just switch over to him and play with him right away if you want.
Exactly. So in the original game, you couldn't play as Ripperoo until the end of the adventure mode. Here we've made a slight change, so when you beat the boss, you'll get to unlock him, which we thought was making sense, which we thought was more rewarding in the way you know, the progression system was working. Now we're in Ripperoo's levels, so Ruse Tubes, and this is a boss fight, and it's a totally unfair race.
I mean,
he's
about to say.
He's just like dropping TNT crates like they're free, and
Exactly. So he's got unlimited supplies of TNT crates, and every boss will throw something different at you, whether it's beakers or boxes. Oxide throws everything. And so here what you need to do is win, although it's an unfair race. So you got to make sure that you stay in the front. Otherwise, you need to dodge all those boxes and complete the, you know, and pass first at the finish line.
so I want to dish out enough damage so he can't get ahead of you and drop those crates, and then, you know, eventually secure first place, because that's what it's all about, obviously. So
Exactly. So you need to make smart use of the power-ups you collect, missiles or bombs or everything, and you know. It can take a few shots.
Yeah, you definitely want to hop around a little bit when
Definitely
you
not
have
an
those.
easy race.
Yeah,
yeah, the TNT crates, like you were saying, Kristen,
you can
like,
hop and get them off. Yeah.
like 5 or 6 hops, and you can shake it off, which seems pivotal for this
Yes.
race. Yeah.
And Ripperoo, talking about like the way we decided to set dress the environments, you know, we definitely wanted to push like the underground aquatic quality. So we've added a lot of fish and, you know,
like the
whales,
mines.
and the mines are floating. A lot of you know, plants, underwater plants. And now we won.
Yeah.
So that's a
awesome.
good thing. And now we'll have a brand new cinematic as well, a little bit different from the original game.
Nice.
Because, you know, the ultimate goal is to take on Oxide, right?
Yes.
So that's the final objective. So you got to take out these guys on the way. Coco's just like, what's going on
Like,
here?
woof.
Yeah. Looks like you had the key all along. So these are the things that we wanted to do a little bit differently. Present the bosses in a context that would just like set their personality. So, you know, the original one was a great game, but it was just like kind of a static image of the character in its cart. Now we have this opportunity to really push the cinematic qualities. And here, something different in the way we present the adventure mode. Now we have a key opening up the door. You understand that you've just opened up a new area.
Nice.
That's great. Yeah, more places to explore and,
Yes.
and races to take on and bosses to battle. Excellent.
And then, like I was saying, now we've unlocked Ripperoo, but not only Ripperoo, we've also unlocked his color scheme because he was driving an orange cart.
Right.
And then we will also unlock Ripperoo sticker, which you can put on your cart if you like Ripperoo a lot.
Well, how could you
How
not?
could you not?
How could
Look
you
at
not?
that face.
a face, you know, a mother could love, but also I love it too. So, okay, and there's the paint job. Okay,
Yeah, so there's a lot of things to unlock. So every time, and then you can go right to the customization menu
Go ahead and
if you
slap it
really
right on
wanted
there
to
if you
just
want.
like start racing with Ripperoo right away. And now it opened up all kinds of challenges. Now we're going through Gemstone Valley.
Okay.
And, you know, things that we've done. It was called Gemstone Valley, so why not add gems? You know,
Yeah.
they were kind of missing.
Yeah.
We've also
Spruce it
changed the
up a bit.
podiums, so we made them unique looking for every hub that exists.
Oh, wow.
And we've also added Oxide's spaceship with
he's got
his
more of a presence
hologram.
there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And so
Looking
you know-
at you, you know, madly. just like Oxide does all the time.
Wow, look at this. Okay.
Oh yeah, now we're in Citadel City. So just like in the original game, you have like everything you can collect. The trophies, the relics, the tokens, because we have challenges. So you can consult everything that you've unlocked, see how well you did. You know, if you completed the game at 100%, because there are rewards attached to that. We can unlock Oxide by beating him.
The completionists out there will be very happy to see the menus and get everything collected there.
Yeah, and now we're in Citadel City. But as you can see, now Coco's wearing a different outfit.
Oh, it's a different
So that's something you can unlock. So the more you race with the character, the more races you complete and you win, you can unlock exotic versions of these characters as well.
I love those stained glass windows.
Yeah.
This place looks great.
Ooh.
Yeah, now she's, talking about customization. Yeah, she's wearing a different outfit, but now she's driving Team Cortex's kart. Now we're in Lost Ruins, and we're gonna racing through again one of the hubs you can unlock. And we're going to take you through some of the additional challenges that you can try out. So now we're adding like floating monkeys in the fire.
Of course.
Why? Don't ask me.
What area would be complete without them?
Yeah. So now, you can either do a CTR challenge or a relic race. And we'll explain what that is.
Get the lowest time you can by racing fast and breaking time crates.
All right.
Each time crate you break will freeze the clock.
Okay, so you want to get as many of those so that you can complete it in time.
Yep. And so these challenges become available once you've collected all the trophies.
Got it.
And of course, we attach a reward with that item. So players are constantly rewarded when they complete the challenges. So in this case, it's, you smash through crates in order to freeze time. And of course, there's a time attached to that you need to reach. And so it's a little bit different. Here, we're presenting Coco Park.
I love this.
It looks great.
Yeah, one thing I want is I really challenge a team. I said, you know what, this is going to be a flower festival, right?
Yeah.
And I challenge a team to put as many flowers as they could before the frame rate dropped. And of course, it's a racing game, so the frame rate needs to be great. But the whole idea was that we really wanted to have like petals on the ground, covering the floors and flowers falling.
And it's running buttery smooth, so
yes.
Yeah, it looks amazing. And, Coco, she seems like a really, I feel like, humble bandicoot, but then you see this beautiful statue here, and maybe she's quietly, got a little bit more pride than I thought.
I want one of those.
Well, look, it's called Coco Park, right? So when we were looking at the names of the tracks, the idea was like, what can we do to embrace the character for this particular level?
Right.
And so that's why we've added all these statues of Coco. Of course, it's a flower festival, but it's also all about Coco.
It's a Coco
We did
festival.
the same thing. Yeah, we did the same thing for Crash Cove, where we sculpted out faces of Crash in the wall in the cliff sides. So here a little bit, we did the same thing. Adding a lot of flowers. We have like sprinklers that create this magical rainbow.
Butterflies flying
This
around.
massive rainbow.
Yeah, and there's all the water, needed to irrigate said flowers.
Yes.
So they're taking good care of it. That's great.
So as you can see, like these boxes are difficult to get.
Yeah.
So some of the boxes, depending on where they're placed, will definitely challenge a player's skills. If you want to hit all the boxes, you need to master all the techniques that there are. Hopping, power sliding, and jumping at the same time. Finding also the shortcuts, because boxes will be placed in different shortcuts. So sometimes you need to plan ahead for every lap you'll go through.
Yeah,
not going the same places twice.
Are they numbered by difficulty of how to get them?
No, actually, they're numbered by the time you stop the clock.
Got it.
So 1 is 1 second, 2 is 2 seconds, 3 is 3 seconds, but obviously the
Because they're the
3
juicier
seconds
ones, they're
will
gonna be in
be
the harder places.
harder to find.
Nice.
And is getting all of the boxes, is that sort of an additional objective that you could?
It basically helps getting lower your score. So as you can see, we haven't hit all the boxes, but we still managed to get a perfect timing.
Nice.
That being said, that's a sapphire relic, but you also can collect a gold relic and a platinum relic.
All right, so that was an incredible look at Adventure Mode in Crash Team Racing Nitro-Fueled. The game's out on June 21st?
Yes.
That's awesome. So not too much longer to wait until you want to go and take on nitrous oxide and unlock all the good kart customization options. Thomas, thanks so much for joining us on this episode of PlayStation Underground.
My pleasure.